Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim on this World of Weather. Clicked on to long range weather forecast discussion for September 17th to 19th, September 7th to 11th. Models are good agreement on the pattern. We have a upper low or trough near the Aleutians, ridge over the west, and another trough in the east, and we have a ridge over the western Atlantic. Irma poses a major threat to the United States. The pattern setting up supports a U.S. hit. Many uncertainties still exist at this time. This will be dependent on the ridge, the position of the ridge here, and the northern, over the northern and western Atlantic, and also the trough in the eastern U.S. If the models are correct, which are showing on the timing, the most likely track is towards northeastern Florida and South Carolina. There are differences in the models, but they all show a high-risk impact to the U.S. So we're going to look at the models. We're going to look at some of the models. This is the European, and you can see here's Irma coming up here. And then we go through the days. It goes over Cuba, and then it comes to hit Florida, and then continues up at the East Coast. This here is another system that's forecast to develop that's still out in the eastern Atlantic. Now that's the that's the European. Now here's the GFS, which I'm having issues with, but they're all showing similar, same thing. Another thing I want to show you, here's the models. Here's like some of the models. This is the early cycle. And then we look at the other ones. This is a late cycle. See, this brings it up towards the north. And this is the GFS ensembles. And here's the experimental late cycle. And now here's a European. I'm just showing you different models here. And here's the extra late European. So those showing some kind of a northward extent. Like again, it depends on the position of the trough, deeper to the south. A strong ridge keeps it to the south, but then a weakness might develop to allow it to come northward. Okay, back to the forecast. Temperatures are forecast to be below normal for the Mississippi Valley eastward, above normal temperatures forecast for the west under the ridge. Monsoonal moisture will impact the Four Corners and Central Rockies, and heavy rain is forecast for the Rio Grande River southward. The precipitation in the east will depend on what happens with Irma across the southeast. Okay, now we're going to look at the period for September 10th to the 14th. Here we are, the 10th. We still have an amplified pattern. We have a trough, ridge, trough configuration. And you can see very little change. Some of the models forecast a stronger ridge than others, but all in all, it's they're in good agreement. So during this forecast period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures for the west with anomalies of 48 degrees above normal, and below normal temperatures forecast in the east with anomalies of 4 degrees below normal. Precipitation, above normal precipitation forecast here, and this is depending on what happens to Irma. So above normal here, and below normal precipitation forecast for this region. September 15th to 19th. The flow de-amplifies some. This is GFS, and then we look at the rest of the models, but still overall expecting a ridge in the west, trough in the east. but not as strong as the previous period. So for this forecast period, I'm forecasting above normal temperatures from the plains to the Pacific coast, with anomalies of 4 to 8 degrees above normal, and below normal temperatures are forecast for the area east of the Mississippi River, with anomalies of 4 degrees below normal. And for precipitation, below normal precipitation is forecast for the West Coast states and the plains. Above normal precipitation is forecast for the Central and Northern Rockies, the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic, and into the Ohio Valley. So that's a long-range weather forecast discussion for September 7th to the 19th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munger's World of Weather, and have a good day.